From the automotive capital of the world, we get a look at a venue that pays homage to that industry. Welcome to Ford Field here in Detroit, Michigan. We've reached the halfway mark of the regular season. A lot of work left to do as we're away in Week 9. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw right away. Caught, nice gain left side. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
Now right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom, connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Working inside the red zone. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. No gain for them, and now it'll be 2nd and goal. And he's in for the touchdown. The Packers take a 6-0 lead right away. On comes Joshua Carty to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Packers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Carty has it all teed up and ready to send it away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Man in motion, out of the slot. On 1st down, they'll run. And he's brought down after a short gain. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
They've got a man in motion. Here's 2nd and 7. They connect on the deep shot. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. 1st and 10 after that last highlights. They're at the 30. They're throwing it. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
2nd and 10 now. Complete out to the right. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. Offense up to the line fast. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. Need a conversion. They're throwing for it. Has him on the quick hitter. They only needed a couple, and that is what they got. Not the most impressive gain, but a big one as they get the first. From the red zone now. Hits his running back. And he takes this one down to the 10 before hitting that sideline.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. In the third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more.
And he will get this to the end zone for a Detroit touchdown. The Lions finish up their opening drive. That one right down the middle. And the Lions start off well to tie things 7-7. The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Throwing it to start this drive. He throws a bullet deep to the right. He's got it inside the 25. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Looking for a throw here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Trying again, following the sack. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Bronco. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
3rd and long for him here. Oh, tried forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. And the Lions are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, how quickly things can change. They were looking so good just a couple of plays ago, and suddenly, not anymore. Red zone look comes up empty with that interception.
I think the pressure got to him there, Kate, and I don't even mean all those pass rushers, although they were certainly coming too. I mean the pressure of being 3rd down in the red zone. That's where you got to slow yourself down as a quarterback and know you've got to simply protect the football.
2nd and 8. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that 1st down. The Packers take their first time out. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Less than a yard needed here on 4th. They're going for this. He connects downfield on 4th. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. One of their biggest plays of the game, and it comes on a 4th down. Back and beginning the 2nd quarter. Lions in possession. They're looking at 1st down here. Plowing up the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
2nd and 6 now. And in for the Detroit touchdown. Kicking team out to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Lions break that tie and now lead by 7. The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. They won't get this complete to Pitts. They got 24 yards on the play. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They'll throw on first. Into the hands of Pitts. And he's a yard or two shy of the 30 before going out. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Short pass brought in. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. It's a pickup of 11. And it'll be first down, Packers. He'll throw it yet again. He's got it at the 5. Touchdown, Green Bay. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with, right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they can be a difference maker, they'll look for him.
And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Give now to the running back. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. Offense in the hurry up here. From the 32. That's caught. He found some space. Big man's showing up the yards. There it is. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. That one splits the uprights. And the Lions break that tie and now lead by 7. The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Connecting on the slant. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Throwing now on first down. Completed to his running back. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
To throw here on first down. Looking right, and he finds him. And he's out of bounds after a nice pickup to the 10. They gain 14 on the play. And that's good for a Green Bay first down. Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And he drives this forward to the 6. Working quickly here. Throwing on 2nd and 6. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. That brings us to the 2-minute warning in the Motor City. The Packers with the football. Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
You know, it sure looked like defense had done enough to hold them on that play. Credit that first down to a good initial effort and second effort to keep fighting to go get that extra yard needed.
And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, that play call, it was certainly about playing it safe and just running it from the goal-to-go situation. I'm not sure it's possible with how well this defense is holding up.
Thankfully, not a big loss last play. They're at the 2, 2nd and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And that hit stops him in his tracks. The Packers trying to hurry to the line. They're going to look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Cardi now for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Packers tie this game at 21. Cardi has it all teed up and ready to send it away. Return coming from the 6. And he gets up beyond the 20, but they plant him a few inches into the ground to end that return. They've got blackjack on the clock. Not a ton of time to use before halftime. Back to throw on 1st and 10. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Another try following the sack. He lays out over the middle to bring that one in. Timeout taken by the offense. They're second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. He has the first over the middle. He will go! Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions take the lead just before halftime. That one right down the middle. And the Lions break that tie and now lead by 7. Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. This return starts at the 5. Here comes the final play of our first half. He'll throw it. He's going to push one deep down the right. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Lions get it back after a marvelous defensive effort. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. Fielded at the 7. He stopped on the return at the 27. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And he gains ground to the 33 before being stopped. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. He's got a man left. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Give him 24 on that play. And that gives the Lions the 1st. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. 2nd and 8. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. It's a 30-yard play, Brock, and they've got a fresh set of downs.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Offense up to the line fast.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
They give it to him again. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. Back-to-back carries here. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense? In that close, kicks have to be automatic. That won't stop the head coach, though, from holding his breath for a couple seconds until he sees it's up and good.
The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Finds his back complete. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Brought in right side. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
Well, a bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front, they didn't give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive, and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From midfield now. Called in left side. They get 28 out of that play. And it'll be 1st down, Packers.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They are throwing it again. He's on the move. Finds a man right side. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here. 2nd down, looking for options. The throw is caught. And this is down all the way to the 3. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point of the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
And he gets in, touchdown! The Packers start the 2nd half with some needed points. Cardi down for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Packers cut it to a field goal game. Volley set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And this run is stopped after getting up past the 35. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
We'll see what they come up with for... Throwing with a blitz on the way. He puts some air under a deep throw to the left. Lays out for this one. Oh, what a kick. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions make it a 9-point advantage. PAT effort coming up. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Lions make it a 10-point ball game. The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30. Throwing it to start this drive. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Working quickly here. First and 10, looking to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Second and 3. Completed to his running back. By a man, and now he's in the clear. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
He'll throw it yet again. Complete out to the right side. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. First down from the red zone. Throw left side, complete. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. Second and 6 coming up here. Throwing it again here. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that means third down coming up.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Throwing on third and long. And this is going to be a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers making a 4-point game here in the fourth. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. And he connects there, so now another kick from him. A field goal will tie this game in the fourth. Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They're out and set, first and 10. Trying the right side. Nice cutback. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Going to the ground again on first. And they stop him after a good run that takes him down inside the 40. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up second and 2.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Another carry for him. He cuts it back right. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best.
And he will get this to the end zone for a Detroit touchdown. The Lions making a 9-point advantage. That one splits the uprights. And the Lions make it a 10-point ball game. The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Hits his running back. And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that 1st down. It's crunch time now, baby. 2-score game, just 2 timeouts, plus, of course, that 2-minute warning. Back to pass on 1st and 10. Chased out to his right. Looking right, and he finds him. Pickup of a few as he heads out of bounds. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Detroit. Packers down by 10. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Now looking to throw. Fits it through the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. The Packers trying to hurry to the line. Still sticking with the passing game. Forced out to his right. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. Big gain downfield. And he'll take this one in for the Green Bay touchdown. The Packers making a 4-point game here in the 4th. And he connects there, so now another kick from him. A field goal will tie this game in the 4th. So with less than a minute and a half to play, they must recover this onside effort. And no luck, the Lions there to recover. Ooh, can't get it back on the onside kick. Can still get a final chance with a quick 3-and-out, though, albeit not with a lot of time for them left to work with.
Yeah, Kate, unless they can force a miracle turnover, and we've seen that before, a 3-and-out is really the only avenue remaining. Defense, go buckle it up.
And he's able to manage a couple on that run. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's its 2nd. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Back to the well again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Timeout taken by the Packers, their 3rd and final one. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. He's got the 1st and still going past the 30. Launches, and he's got it. Touchdown! The Lions making a 9-point advantage. Kicking team on to try the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Lions making a 10-point ball game. The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. He's got it deep downfield. And he hits the end zone. Touchdown. I hope nobody left early, Brock, because we have still got a game. This would put it back within a field goal. And he connects there, so now another kick from him. A field goal will tie this game in the 4th. So everything comes down to this onside kick with less than a minute to go. And this is brought in by the Lions. That should be enough to secure them this win.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there. This is situational football at its best. There's still some time left to bleed off the clock, but the really important thing here is you've got to bleed every second of that clock that you can.
A kneel down here, and they can start to celebrate this win. This will be a nice win for the Lions, who draw closer to it as they take a knee.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So it's one for the win column for the Lions. And they draw first blood against a division rival. They'll go on the road later this year with a chance at completing that season sweep. So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott, saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody. It's a win for the Lions, as we'll see you next time from Detroit.